What is up, y'all boys and girls? It's your boy back with another video. Thought I record one right before I head to the gym here. I got a lot of shit planned for the day, so want to check this off the list so I don't gotta worry about it. Cause trying to stay consistent and start recording these videos, turn it into a habit, like I was talking about in the last video. Now, I've been talking about all of these things that kind of help you go on your self-improvement journey, or like kind of stay consistent to look towards a goal and the things that you should have and work on for that, because like I said, this is kind of like a whole thing for me. So in a sense, I'm talking to myself to get my goals and stay consistent with my self betterment. But I had this video idea because last night I was thinking during my meditations, and I was like, also just like going through my day, I realized and just how life is. It's not all sunshine and rainbows like we've been talking about. I mean, yes, all of those things will help you get to your desired outcome, but it's let me turn the AC on. Pretty warm summer, nice little summer vibe. But it's not like it's just going to be a straight path to success. Like I said, it's not just sunshine and rainbows. And yes, you can keep consistency, a positive outlook, and find yourself and all that. And those will be strong tools. But we're not going to act like nothing will get in the way. So that brings us to the topic of avoiding distractions and staying focused, because that is the biggest thing. Last time I was talking about compounding, and then number one rule being not unnecessarily interrupting compounding. And that's why I made that important statement on staying consistent, because that it will get you the straightest path to your goals, the fastest path, if you don't break away. But things come, like, just, I don't know, maybe some people may come, tell you to do something else. Your friends invite you to some things when you had plans to do something else to further your goals. Distractions like I was about to say, I didn't know if I want to mention food, because your food directly affects the way you kind of just process and stuff like that. So in a sense, that could be a distraction, and I felt that multiple times. With now, I try to keep like a clear stomach before I go to bed, because when I do that, I wake up clear. But when I don't, I wake up a little groggy and stuff like that. And it's the little things that can hold you back, as well as just keeping a clear state of mind with substances and drugs. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like an like a no drug type of person. Yeah, of course, if I'm hanging out or at like a party, which I don't really go to like big parties, I like to call them kickbacks. I like to let loose sometimes, but it's never good to overdo that, because that really clouds your judgment and kind of ruins your focus. Because all of it has an effect on your brain. But I'm not really here to speak too big on that. Everyone has their morals and their judgments that they should be able to trust. But we're getting back into the topic of just distractions, and that's like quite literally in a sense how sales work, because like, it's not like you don't need to go and buy all these things, but then next thing you know, ad pops up on your phone. Ooh, this looks kind of good. When maybe you were saving money to buy something else that you needed, now that ad kind of spiked. Ooh, got the little distraction, that dopamine hit, and now you're interested in something else, taking you off track. So that's the whole important thing with staying consistent, because that's really what's going to keep you focused. And the more you reinforce those habits, it's just going to become a part of you. And those distractions will be harder to actually pull you away from what you want to do. Now, it's not the easiest thing, especially when you're first getting started. I will be the first to tell you that. But that's why it's important to have that goal in mind as that motivating factor. And that in turn works with the positive outlook, because if you don't think it's gonna happen, or don't think that you're able to make it happen, it's not really gonna be a strong motivator. And that can really be a good motivator, especially when you live in faith over fear and actually believe. you know but you also kind of gotta have a strong-willed mind to kind of get done what you said you were gonna do. Because a dream without a plan is just a dream. You're just saying you want it to happen, and I do believe that words hold power, but only if they have meaning behind them. Like I said, I was gonna stay consistent with these videos. I could have just said that for the video to make me look good, but if I wasn't constantly recording and posting videos, no matter how they were performing, I would be committing to my word. Because I have an end goal in mind, that staying consistent is what's going to get me to where I want to be and bring that audience that I want, and hopefully make it so eventually one day content like this and any other thing I want to do, like I mentioned, my streaming and podcasts and whatever I decide to get into, especially when I start my new life, can actually be possible. And change starts with you, but there will definitely be distractions, and I like to think of them as tests. You're being tested if that thing is really what you want, if you're really worthy of that thing. And I like to think of it as tests from the Most High to see if you're worthy or capable of obtaining what you say you want. Because if everybody was able to get what they wanted just by wanting it, the world wouldn't be anything like it is. But also, you got to think of it in a sense, like, what if that were able to happen? Like, someone that's not disciplined, isn't consistent, isn't working on themselves or bringing positivity and good things around them. They just wanted something and then they got it. What do you think they would really do with that? And do you think they would even be able to keep it, or even appreciate what they have? Like, if you didn't have to work for what you have and avoid all these distractions, because once you get that done, you look back and you're like, man, like, I really believe this shit, and I really stay focused, worked for it every single day, so it was consistent, and it paid off. And that feeling of gratitude is probably the most important lesson of all of this. That's why I be preaching embracing the journey. And what comes with that journey are distractions. So yeah, just wanted to make a little video talking about that. Like I said, I'm always preaching things that I see in my life that I should probably think about. So that's why I talk about them, so I could actually get those clear thoughts out. And yeah, seeing distractions being a big one, especially if you are easily influenced by your external reality. And I probably could have gone deeper into that. I'll extend it a little bit and see what I could speak on about that. Just not being influenced by your external reality. That's why I started off preaching, knowing yourself and not being afraid to be yourself. Because everything starts from within, and I'm pretty sure I put that in the title. If you have a strong foundation you'll actually be able to influence your external reality rather than being weak within and then being susceptible to being influenced by your external reality. You're literally a product of your environment. If you're just, you know, I don't want to use susceptible again, but just like absolutely conforming to these distractions and, letting them take you off your path all the time. You are literally a product of your environment, and I don't think anyone wants to be that. Maybe people who don't want to think for themselves, but that's kudos to them. I'm here to bring people that are like-minded, want to, be the driver in their life and have big goals, and most importantly, want to be something theirself and listen to their heart, and have a strong will to make something happen in this world. Leave a mark with the one lifetime we have. That kind of got deep, but that's just kind of when I went off on that last point I wanted to make about distractions. Just stay focused, keep the end goal in mind, and I think we'll be okay. That being said, another great video. I really am starting to love making these. Just staying consistent, that's the goal. Loving the journey, and we get better every day as we go. That being said, I love y'all. If you watched the video, I appreciate you. If you clicked on it, I still appreciate that. Every day until we get that audience. And I would love to start hearing from y'all, interacting with the community, whatever I happen to build. Get some recommendations from what the people want to hear. Because like I said, this is mainly for me, but I still want to be able to interact with people at the same time. So whenever that happens, I'll be excited. But until then, I will keep doing my thing, reflecting on my internal thoughts. I'm starting to write down a couple video ideas, but this is starting to become a long outro. So I'm going to close it out. More videos to come for sure. Might do one on meditation. But who knows? They'll be surprised. You'll just have to see when they come out. That being said, I want to say I love y'all again because I need to get that across. But most importantly, love yourself and keep a positive outlook. Have a great fucking day. Even if, you made your breakfast and you spilled that shit on the floor. You don't have to let that ruin your day, Have a great day every fucking day. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.